Hello guys, welcome to the Traders channel. So in today's we are going to be talking about this volatility 75 trading strategy. Okay, so I take this strategy and I figure out that this strategy is very effective. That's why I decided to share the strategy with you guys. Okay, so stay tuned. Make sure you watch this video to the end because there's a lot of benefit you are going to get using this strategy. Okay, and if you also have small account, this strategy is going to help you as well. And if you're also a beginner, this strategy is also for you. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like this video and also turn your post notification anytime we post new strategy. You guys will be aware. Okay, so let's proceed with the strategy. So first thing we are going to be doing is that we are going to share you guys the settings for the strategy. Then we dive into how the strategy works. Okay, so let's quickly go to the settings and let's set everything up according to how we are seeing it in our chart. Now, first thing we want to do is just to go to this icon we are seeing at the top. So upon getting to this icon, this way we are going to be adding all the indicator up. And the indicator we are going to be using is just three indicator, which is the moving average, RSI, and the Ichimoku. So how do we add this up? You just have to click on this F icon at the top, search for your moving average and click on it. Now for the moving average, the period is 30, shift is 0, method is simple, apply to close, and for the style, I'm using the red color. Make sure you use the same color that I use, then click on save. Okay, so once you click on save, you're going to have the moving average in your chart. Now to the next indicator, which is the RSI. So how do we add this up? We click on this F icon at the top again. We search for RSI and click on it. Now for the RSI, the period is 14. Apply to close. Now the RSI parameters does not necessary. What we need is the levels. Okay, and we need to change these levels right here. We need to change it to 10 and 90. Okay, so that's the level we are going to be using, and make sure you use the black color so you can see it a lot clearly. And if you are using black background, make sure you use the white color. Go back and click on save. Then you're going to have the RSI in the chart. Now to the last indicator, which is the Ichimoku. Now once you add the RSI up, it's going to be on indicator window 1. So the next indicator, which is the Ichimoku, we're going to click on this F icon now, indicator window 1. We search for Ichimoku and click on it. Now for the Ichimoku, the location is 1, the Kijunction is 2, the span B is 52, and for the style, we only need the location, the up Kumo and the down Kumo. The remaining, we set it as our background color and we click on save. Okay, now make sure you use the same color that I use the same color that I do use. Okay, and so it will be a lot more easier for you. And if you now understand the strategy, then you can decide to change the color. So on set everything up, this is how your chart is going to look like. When you set everything up, this is how your chart is going to look like. Now let's begin on how you use this strategy. Okay, so on our indicator window 1, which is our sorry guys, there's some mistake right here. We have to change this to 15 and 85. Okay, so there won't be any confusion. Okay, so now there's some things that we need to see before we take any push with this strategy. Now the first thing indicator we are going to be talking about is the moving average on our main chart. Now what does this moving average on our main chart does for us? Now what it does is that what it is going to be the one to give us the market condition, what the market is doing currently. Now is the market buying or selling? Now after we want to now spot that if the market is buying or selling, first thing we want to do, just go to our higher time frame like the 30 minutes or the 15-minute time frame. Now the 30 minutes, we can see clearly that the market is buying. The market is buying. The market is clearly buying. Okay, now this area right here, the market starts changing to sell. Now whenever you see that the price is moving above the moving average, that indicates that the market is buying. And whenever we see that the price is moving below the moving average, that indicates that the price is selling. Okay, so they have to keep that in mind. Now we can see that the market is buying. That is why we are now going to go to our 5-minute time frame to look for a buy setup. Okay, how do we take a buy? Now to take a buy, the first thing you want to do is that the moving average, you want to check if it is below or above the price. If it is below the price, then that is where what matters. Okay, so right here, let's say the moving average is below, let's say the price is below the moving average. Now once we know that, the next thing we have to do is to wait for the Ichimoku right here. Now the Ichimoku has to come straight to the 15 minutes, 15 levels of the RSI. When you get to the 15 levels of the RSI, now we are now going to pay attention to look for something clearly. Now what is that? Now we want to see that the line of the Ichimoku has to cross each other exactly at the 15 levels, which you can see it right here. Okay, it has to cross each other. Now this way cross each other, You can see it right here. They touch the 15 levels and also cross each other. So when we see that, then look clearly to this line right here, this purple line right here. This purple line also, it has to, the price has to, the line has to cross above the purple line as well. Okay, that is what gives us a lot more confidence that the price wants to go for a buy. Okay, so you don't just take a trade when you see that the price is doing all this. You don't just take a trade. You wait patiently for a trade to show itself. Okay, now this another trade right here. So first thing you wait for is the Ichimoku to come straight to the 15 levels. When you get to 15 levels, you wait for the crossover to happen. It has to cross both the purple line and the volume, and it has to cross each other at straight at the 15 levels. When the cross happens, we look into our main chart. And what are we looking for in our main chart? We want to say that the price has to go above the moving average. When you go above the moving average, that is when we are now going to go in for a buy. Okay, so after we talk about a buy, so let's talk about a sell trade. How do we take a sell trade with this strategy? Now, same thing applicable. Now, first thing we want to do is that we want to wait for the Ichimoku to come straight to the 85 levels, okay, which happens right here. After we come to the 85 levels, we have to see the crossover happens straight at the 85 levels. It has to happen straight at the 85 levels. When the crossover happens, now we are not going to wait for both lines to cross below the purple line, which happens right here. That is when we are now going to decide to go for a sell. Okay, we go for a sell, and then we are now targeting when when the line come at 85 levels. That's where we are going to take our profit, and our stop loss should always be above the last area before the price cross below the moving average. Okay, so that is how you take a trade with this strategy. Okay, so that is a buy and a sell trade. Okay, this strategy works on volatility 75 and volatility 75 1x. It works perfectly for both index. Okay, so just make sure to work on this strategy and also backtest this strategy on your own area, and let me know in the comment section how you feel about this strategy. Okay, this strategy is very, very effective, and I have also tested this strategy out, and I see that this strategy is very profitable. Okay, so I hope you guys find this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notification anytime we post new strategy. You guys will be aware. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.